Welcome, friends. It's Meredith with Soul Navigation. I'm so glad to have you back with me. Today in my Sexy Seduction Series, we're going to talk about Leo. We're putting them right in the spotlight. So if you're involved with a Leo, if your lover is a Leo, if you have a crush on a Leo, or if you are a Leo, this video is for you. You don't want to miss out because I'm going to give you the top 10 sexy seduction techniques on how to make your Leo fall madly, passionately in love with you, heart, body, mind, and soul, and how to make them crave you, thirst for you, drink you in, and never want to leave you. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss the last one because I do save the best for last. And we're not just doing sun sign astrology anymore. This is truthfully if your Mars is in Leo, because Mars is how you are seduced, what you are passionately crazy for, what you hunger for. It is your sexual expression, it is your life force energy, it is your chi. But we're going to talk about it as what seduces a Mars in Leo. So if you have your moon in Leo, your sun in Leo, your Mars in Leo, Leo rising, or Mars or Venus or the sun in the 5th house, this video is for you. So please, Leos, forgive me for my very humble background because I'm traveling right now and I'm doing this on the road from San Diego. I'm out here kind of in the middle of almost nowhere at this lodge for an astrology retreat, and I'm really excited. I'm going to spend the next 5 days here, and I'm loving it, and I'm looking forward to it. So also, if you want Astro Dailies, follow me on Instagram at soul_navigation or on my Facebook page, and I'm going to post there live all of my astrological breakthroughs. I really appreciate that you're here, especially if you're a little bit of an advanced student or an advanced soul or an advanced mind, because I go a little deeper. I'm a myth buster. I'm not just giving you cliche pat answers. I actually like to go deep into the soul and peel the onion. There's a lot out there that is a little bit superficial, but today we're going to go into the deep. So join me. Let's go. You know, you really need to look at all of the layers in your chart. So when I read a chart, you know, there are over 40,000 different things that I can see inside of it. So many pieces to it. So today we're going to look at this important piece. Like I said, Mars. When you combine Mars with your sun sign and you put them together, you get this love tonic. You get your personal alchemy for hot chemistry. So if you are a Leo, Leo rising or Leo moon, or a lot of planets in the 5th house, I want to know, please leave me a comment on what you think about this video. And if you totally cannot relate, I bet you anything you do not have your Mars in Leo. So let me know where your Mars is. And if you don't know, you can order a natal chart from me. It's super inexpensive. I make the most gorgeous natal charts, and you can find out where all your planets are and where all your lovers' planets are. And let me tell you, it's important because your sun sign and your Mars sign do very different things in a chart. Your sun sign is your identity, and it's no small thing. So if you are a Leo, you will resonate with this video. But if you have a Mars in Leo and you're a Taurus, you will really resonate with this video. First, I always like to start with the aphrodisiac. So the aphrodisiac for Leo is, you already know it, I'm sure. Dun, dun, dun. Admiration. Leos were born knowing deep down that there's something really special about themselves. Most often, they were born from love, they were very wanted, and they were usually adored, or they were just flat out adorable. When they were born, when they took their very first breath, they received messages early in life that they had a remarkableness about them, a specialness, and they were revered and they were wanted and they were loved. And they would really like to keep this theme song playing in their life. Most often as kids, they were invested in, or at least that was the point. I'm not saying they didn't have hardships, but even though they had hardships, despite that, they knew deep down that there was big love in their life from their primary caretakers or from those people in their inner circle. They were taught that they were lovable vessels of specialness. And they really like it when you notice that about them. That's what I mean by admiration. They like to be noticed for their genuine greatness that lives inside of them. They do not like, however, false flattery. And if you are a Leo, you're a little bit uncomfortable with this admiration being your aphrodisiac. And I bet you anything you want to disagree with me. But just keep listening, because you'll see when it is genuine admiration, it feels so, so good. Because when they were younger, the admiration that they received was genuine, it was real, and it was pretty loud. There was nothing fake about it. When they received that again, especially from a stranger, it just feels right. Okay, sexy seduction tip number 1, respect them. First and foremost, Leos demand respect. They don't waste their time asking for it. It's the way they will use their energy. You know, when the king or queen walks into a room, do they have to ask you or tell you, hey, respect me? No. There's just an air about them, and it's effortless. Leos effortlessly command a room. You will notice that almost all of them, it doesn't matter what true position or career they have in life at all. It doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with this. This can come from anyone from any walk of life. They carry themselves with a sense of pride, and they have a great deal of self-respect, no matter who they are or where they come from or what job they do in life. They have a dignity and they have a respect. Look carefully, because these people wear a crown. Now, you might not see the crown, but it might be an invisible crown. They wear a crown. In order for a Leo to give you 1 ounce of their energy, you must show up respecting them. You must come from a place that sees their virtue, their power, their influence, and their greatness. Don't fawn and paw all over them. Notice that they are somebody. Believe me, they will feel that vibe from you. You need to be invited to touch them or hold them or hug them. They won't tell you, like, hey, you can hug me, hey, you can touch me. They will show you. So wait for your invitation. Now, even sexier than that, they need a partner that simultaneously has enormous respect for their own self and their own life and their own calling and their own greatness. They love that. They need their match. They must see that you carry yourself with an air of dignity and power and deep regard for yourself. They will not be with someone who can't stand in their own power, and they can't be with someone who cannot step into their Leo world. If you're liking this series that I'm doing, let me know. I'd love to know what series you'd like me to do next. What subject do you want to know about the most? Do you want me to go through the moon signs? I think I still need to finish my rising series. But after that, what would you guys like? Leave a comment below and let me know. Number 2, live life to the fullest. This is just the cost of entry to even get a Leo to talk with you. Okay, not everyone on Earth is prepared or built to handle a Leo. It requires a ton of stamina. You'll find out in about 5 minutes or less if you're equipped to handle the king or queen of the jungle, right? And don't feel bad if you can't. Just consider your life might be a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more peaceful without a Leo in your life. Leos are on the go, living a pretty fabulous life, doing pretty fabulous things all the time. They are go, 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 and go. Unless they have a lot of Cancer, Taurus, or Scorpio in their chart, they're not really homebodies. But if you do have one of those 3 signs, you might be a shyer Leo. You might be a Leo that kind of brings all of this greatness and creativity that I'm going to talk about into the confines of their home. So if you do have a lot of Taurus, Scorpio, or Cancer, don't think that this video is wrong. Just instead of taking all this energy out there into this giant world and giant spotlight, realize that the spotlight might be in their kitchen or in their living room or on the back of their deck or in their swimming pool or in their backyard. It might be more at home. Okay, that's important to know. Leos like to be out there in their world, having a big life, doing things that they are so passionate about, whatever that means to them. And they are in awe of people who, like them, want to live life to the fullest, doing their passion in a not so small way. If you have an appetite like them, where you just want to devour the world, they will want to attach themselves to you and your world. The very best thing you can do to turn them on is to do your passion full out. Do your passion full out. They will admire that. They will just be in awe of you. It can be learning how to be a pastry chef, painting art, fabulous art in your studio, preparing for your art gallery. It could be wine tasting in Italy. You could be a wine connoisseur. You could be reviewing movies for a magazine or writing your online blog, being a guest speaker on a radio show. It could be anything, but they are so in awe of people living out their passion boldly, passionately, wholly, and fully. And they absolutely love success stories. So if your passion leads you to success, even better. Oh my God. This makes them admire you. This makes them want you. This makes them probably love you. They love nothing more than the person who they admire admiring them back. Remember, that's their aphrodisiac. So if you're feeling a little bit baffled about this video because your Leo doesn't sound like this, maybe their Mars is in a different sign. Remember, you're the whole of your chart. I really recommend that you order my Love and Relationships report. It is so good. It's hands down best on the market. And it goes into detail really deep. If you've got your birth time, it can be between 30 and 50 pages at times. It depends how many aspects you guys have together. But it is so good. I want to share everything I know with you. If you don't know who I am, I'm Meredith with Soul Navigation. I have a large practice in the Seattle area. I've given over 140,000 readings. I have 10,000 clients in 17 countries, and I'm basically doing readings all day long. And when I'm not doing readings, I'm on here doing these videos because I've stepped out into sharing my gifts with a wider audience. That's you. And I love doing that. And I want to know, are you a beginner, a novice, or are you a little bit deeper? Are you hungry for some deeper information? Because that's what I want to provide on this channel. I really want to go beyond the superficial, break up the stereotypes, and dive deeper with you. Seduction tip number 3, be generous. Go with me on this. Are you ready? After you know you're involved with a Leo and you're in like really hot pursuit to seduce them, I recommend that you make a telephone call real quick and you request an increase on your credit line for all your credit cards, because you will need to get your credit cards in shape and fast, because generosity is a core value to a Leo. Trust me, you're about to embark upon an adventure to never be forgotten. Once you're involved with a Leo, I promise you, even if you leave them, you'll never forget them. You will never forget a Leo. It's just not possible. So get ready, because you're about to start living the high life. Leos like the big time, and they truly feel loved when you thoughtfully splurge on them. If you're stingy with them, with money or with effusiveness or with quality, trust me, they will take note. They will remember it. They will feel they are not of value to you, and they won't be interested. They'll probably just close the door nicely. And they may never even articulate it to you. If you've been blown off by a Leo and they never called you again, I want you to think about how generous you were with them. Did you make them pay? Did you split the bill? Did you ask them to split the cost of a cheeseburger with you? Did you shop at Target? Did you recycle a gift on them for Christmas? Because they'll know it, and they don't like that, and they will just leave. Leos are funny because they equate quality with value. So hold on. I'm going to give you the formula. Are you ready? They are going to equate your generosity, that's money, time, affection, admiration, open-heartedness, to the exact proportion of what they believe, you believe, their value is to you. Did you get that? Here's the formula. Quality equals love. So this sign, more than any other sign, I'm going to give Taurus second place in this category, but they are kind of a runner-up because Tauruses can be frugal. Leos are not frugal. Leos are very rarely frugal. If you have a frugal Leo, please, 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 oh dear God, please write it in the notes section for me. I guarantee you they have Taurus or Virgo in their chart, or Cancer. Cancers are savers, Tauruses are savers, and Virgos, well, they're underpaid. I'm sorry, but they are. Leos are not frugal. So if you have a frugal Leo, maybe they have Saturn on their sun. I want to see this chart. Leos equate quality with love. If they love you, oh my God, they are going to give you the Cadillac or the Mercedes or whatever, the Lamborghini. That's what I should actually say. The Lamborghini of gifts and time and love, I promise you. And they kind of want that in return. Leo knows quality when they see it, and they will not be with cheap ass partners. If you are a cheap ass, you are getting dumped. Please tell me, have you been dumped by a Leo? In hindsight, now that I'm helping you out a little bit and giving you the probable reason why you got dumped, were you cheap? Were you cheaper than the other one? Did somebody else treat them more generously? Because they won't do cheap. This is the one sign out of the entire zodiac that refuses to do cheap. Does the Queen do cheap? No. So let's talk about this for a minute. Let's go a little deeper. If you don't have money, which they're really praying and hoping that you do, but if you don't, they will measure quality in other riches. So you're still okay. Like, are you filled with quality thoughtfulness, quality care, quality tenderness, quality conversation, quality time? They are not interested in stingy people who half-ass their life. These people are about quality work ethic, quality integrity, quality life. And hopefully it comes with a big giant bundle of cash. And so if you're super poor, you got to bring it in other ways. You have to tap dance around the fact that you don't have the cold hard cash. And that's okay, but you're going to have to do all those other things with real quality. And maybe, and I'm praying and I'm hoping that that's just naturally who you are. The king or the queen will quietly, in kind of a stoic and regal way, require the best. They won't ask for it and they won't tell you, but they will kind of quietly command it and manifest it. So if it's not going to be with you, it will be with another. I'm sorry, I don't mean to put the pressure on you. It's not me, it's the Leo. Again, it doesn't have to be in money. They prefer that, but because they like the high life, they like the fancy. We'll go more into it. But again, if you don't have the resources, bring it in thoughtfulness. If you can provide the best for them, whatever the best means, oh my God, they will get so tingly inside. They will feel such power in your connection. It creates such chemistry. It makes them feel so confident about you. It makes them trust you. It makes them want you. It makes them want to ravish you. It makes them want to let their guard down with you, lean into you. And this is so rare for Leo. If you have a Leo that gives up all control, I'm telling you, you're doing this part right. You're being generous with them. You're splurging on them. You're making them feel like you're giving your all to them. And that's what they need. They crave that. They love that. So whatever your all is, and you give it to them, oh my God, they will cherish you. Let's go a little bit further. So they really do love the lavish dinner with the beautiful, high quality, artistic, organic plate in the fancy restaurant with the most beautiful view in the entire city. And of course, get them the best seat in the house. And by the way, if you get the best table, don't you dare take the best seat at the table. No, no, no. Queens do not sit in sloppy seats. Now, most Leos really love designer fancy labels and extraordinary gifts. And they also love creative evenings because it represents this high quality, extraordinary night that not just anybody can have, right? The secret truth is, and Leos might absolutely hate me for saying this, but the more generous you are with them, the easier it is for them to get intimate with you, into your heart, your soul, and your body. And trust me, if Leo likes you and Leo is feeling it from you, oh my God. In return, I promise you, there will not be a more generous person, a more generous sign in the entire zodiac than your sexy, regal Leo. Pony up for your Leo, people. Sorry, not sorry. Seduction tip number 4. This is big. Love their family, also their loved ones. Do not overlook this one. Do not underestimate this one. I know it doesn't sound sexy, but trust me, Leos are so loyal to their loved ones. Their family is usually the single most important thing in their life. Remember how I told you they were invested in, they felt special, and they felt like they had a special calling, and they felt that they were wanted and desired and loved and respected and adored and appreciated from the moment they took their first breath? You get it, right? Yet that most likely came from their family and their loved ones. So those people are the core, literally the core of their soul that created their entire identity. So please stick with me, because this one is so important. I almost made this one number 10, but it just wasn't sexy enough. So I made it number 4, because it is really critical. And if you want to skip all the others and just do this one could trump them all. 2019. That word takes on a whole nother connotation. So even if you think that they have the worst parents or loved ones in the world, never, ever let them know that. Actually, just let me save you right now. Do yourself a favor and don't even think that. Find the good. Find the great things that you can like about these important people in your Leo's life. It's imperative that you do so. It's the survival of your whole relationship, because it is the survival of them. A lot of people are in relationships with different cultural backgrounds. And if you are thinking that your Leo can pick you over their family, let's say you think that their family or their loved ones, whomever they are attached to or loyal to, is just an absolute a-hole in their life. It is so obvious to you that this person is even maybe abusive to them, and you're not. You're nothing but wonderful, right? And so you rationally and reasonably think, but they'll leave that abusive relationship that they're loyal to and choose you. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now, let me save you from the sinking Titanic that you're on. All we have to do is change your perspective, and we can save the whole thing. This is really deep, so go with me. If you're going to make your Leo pick between the people who shaped them, who they are loyal to, or you, who is better to them, who they have more recently met, right? 99.9% of the time, they will pick them. Do not give a Leo an ultimatum. Nope. Do not do it. It won't work in your favor. It won't. Please trust me. I have been doing this for 23 years. I know this so well. So here's the good news. Here's what we can do. Just find something great about your Leo's loved one. This is the thing where if they call their brother, their sister, their daughter, their son, their child, their mother, their father, their aunt, their whoever, their God, whatever, if they call them a jerk or just something awful, I'm telling you right now, in support of them, if you're going to support them and love them, don't you jump on the bandwagon. Don't do it. Because if you call them that, that's an illegal foul and they won't forgive you. They can do it, you can't. Just trust me. They can call them those names, you can't. So if they call them those names in front of you, just give them a hug. Just say, oh, darling, I know it's so hard, but don't jump on the bandwagon and don't ever, 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 ever put down their loved ones. Don't do it. It'll be the death of your relationship. Just find a way to love the people that they are loyal to. Don't make them pick, because when you make them pick, they lose their identity. Can you just be an accepting person of their world? Even if your Leo lover is a woman, she is going to be the nucleus of her family. She will act as the patriarch, and she will, Leo is a masculine sign, so she's going to act like the patriarch. So Leos run their family. They see their families as the life and soul of the meaning and the calling of their life. And nothing, not even you, can come between them. Don't get your feelings hurt. Love this virtue inside of them, because one day you will become this very thing that they are equally loyal to. And if there's an underdog in their tribe, oh my God, this is so potent. This is like 1000% more true. If you're a Leo, please talk to me. Please leave me a comment about this, because this is deep. This is not on the surface. This isn't what you look like in your hot outfit on stage singing in the spotlight, but this lives inside of you. This is the deepest truth about Leo. This is so powerful and so true. Please do not use this as a game. By the way, this is where I need to say, do this authentically. Like, be this for real. Support the people that they love, regardless of if they're worthy of it or not. This is not about the worth of their family or the goodness of their family. This is about who are they loyal to, and be loyal and value those people that they are loyal to. Or get off this train and go date a Gemini who gives 2 flying Fs. I almost said a bad word. Who gives 2 flying Fs if you like their people or not. They don't care. Don't date a Leo if you can't do this part. Be real. This isn't a game, and I'm not giving you permission to manipulate them on this, because this is really, really deep inside of them. Okay, so I have to say right here, I'm trying to hit my goal of 10,000 subscribers. And I really hope that you're one of them. So will you help me by hitting the little subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss my notifications? Because I do live streams where I'm going to read your report, and I don't want you to miss out. And I do load content every Sunday with Soul Navigation at 9:30 in the morning. Then I also load intermittent content too, and I don't want you to miss out. I'm trying to hit this goal, and I would really love for you to be a part of this community. If you're into the deeper and more truthful aspects of astrology, this is the place for you, because that's my goal, that's my intention, and that's what I'm trying to create here. Okay, number 5, celebrate your Leo. Celebrate them. Give them genuine and thoughtful compliments to them pretty much all the time. They love that, especially if they're genuine. They do not like fake flattery, and believe me, they know the difference. Remember, this is the sign of quality. They know the difference. They really do. So fake isn't going to pass the test, but if you really do see something remarkable in them, or special or unique, or like something that's like top 5%, tell them. How you can do that is create a playful nickname for them that like folds a little cute compliment into it, like, hey, sexy, or hey, gorgeous, or hottie, or something super sweet that you consistently call them that reminds them that they're great, like, hey, superstar, hey, rock star. Whatever your lingo is, create that for them and call them that. It reminds them that they're great. Or have a bottle of champagne waiting for them after a personal victory. Propose to them on the Jumbotron at the games somewhere. Throw them the most outrageous, creative, unique birthday party that says you rock the universe. Send them the most beautiful, gourmet, gorgeous bouquet of flowers. Not cheap flowers. Something that's hard to find, like peonies, which are like $7.99 a stem. Don't ask me how I know that. But something really unique. Let me tell you a cute story. I was throwing a party for my Aquarius, and his best friend came over to the house, and it was not my party. I was throwing the party, but his friend came over, and he bought me the most beautiful flowers. It almost made me cry. They were the most gorgeous lilies I've ever seen, with long stem white roses. And the lilies and the roses were bundled in this like unbelievable satin bow. I mean, it was so unbelievable. It was gorgeous. I had never received flowers like this. And I won't ever forget this. I knew he did not pick these up at Safeway. I knew it. And I wasn't even the person of honor. I was just throwing the party. And he said to me, the person who like does the work and throws the party deserves a little something too. And it just melted my heart. So those gorgeous gourmet flowers, they count. They're quality, right? You could also like throw them a surprise party and invite out of town guests, because effort is quality, right? Or have the band dedicate their favorite song to them, or buy them a fancy outfit and lay it on the bed as a surprise, and then take them out for a surprise evening, or give them diamonds or 24 karat gold just because, just for no damn good reason at all. They love lavish gifts for no damn good reason at all. That's their favorite kind of gift. If you give them socks for Christmas, they hate you. They hate you. You give them diamonds and 24 karat gold or silver for no good reason on a Monday at 2. They love you. They love you. Believe me, they'll be in your arms forever. And it's not because they're materialistic. It's because they know what quality is. Like those flowers, it's not because I really need flowers. It isn't. It's because of the trouble this person went to find the most beautiful flowers on the planet. By the way, my favorite flower is a peony. If you want to send me peonies, melt my heart, right? Just joking. Joking, not really. Create surprises that basically say, you are special. You rock the world. You are amazing. Do you know who you are? Because yes, they do know who they are, but they don't know you know who they are. They're not positive that you know who the hell they are. But when you let them know that you know who they are, they like you. Can you please write that down and memorize that? Because that is the whole entire summation of this 40-minute video in one sentence. As soon as you know who they know they are, they love you for it. I hope you're writing these down. Memorize these, okay? Even an introverted Leo, which there are some, but not many. There are some. There's like 15% of the Leos are introverts. They're going to love your lovely, beautiful effort. They're going to love it. And they will feel important, and they will feel like they are the center of your universe, which is the whole stage that they need. Now, an extroverted Leo needs like the stage of the world. An introverted Leo just needs to be like in the spotlight of your world. And neither one is bad. I don't criticize either one, but there are some introverted Leos, and they're baffling and confusing as hell. I know. They still have this inside of themselves. It just plays on a different playground. It plays in an intimate setting. It doesn't play on the world stage. It's not J-Lo. It's going to be maybe your grandma in the kitchen cooking for you, making the best pastry you've ever had in your life, like melt in your mouth, yummy blueberry, blackberry pie. She wants to know that she's the world's greatest pastry chef in your eyes. And it's like bizarre to be involved with the Leo that like doesn't like the limelight. And they actually do. They want all of this is just done on a very microscopic scale. So don't write me off if your Leo isn't really like this because your Leo is an introvert. Your Leo is like this. It's just the arena and the playground is different. I hope that you stuck with me long enough to hear this. Create a party for your Leo. Shy or not shy, introverted or not introverted, because Leos love having sex after a party. They feel so fulfilled. They feel so looked at. They feel so respected. They feel admired. It's almost like it's a way of saying, thank you. Thank you for knowing me. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for appreciating me. I hope you get the importance of that and you don't manipulate for that. This has to be authentic. Do this for real or do this not at all. I want to give you a little sidebar because I've gotten feedback that you guys like my little sidebar stories. But first, don't you think I should wear my Leo crown? I don't really have a crown. I got this, right? Don't you think I should wear this for my Leo video? It's a little much, and I got to have big hair for my Leo video. It's like 1980s around here, people. So let me tell you my little sidebar. Okay, so I have to tell you, I was dating this Leo man in my younger days, and this is how he created this like appreciation and how I felt really celebrated. He called me up one day and he was like, "Hi, I want to," we were dating for a while. I don't know, we were dating for about 6 months. He called me up and he's like, I'd like to come over and take you out for a drive. And I was like, secretly, like I have time for a drive. It was like a Saturday. I don't have time for a drive. I am busy. I am a very, very busy human being. I had my business launched. My phone was ringing off the hook. I couldn't keep up with my clientele. I was in my passion. And the last thing I have time for is some Zen drive, He said, no, I want to come over. So I lived in downtown Seattle at the time, and he honked and I ran downstairs because I lived on a really busy street. You couldn't find parking. And my window was open and it was in the summer. And so I ran downstairs and I saw my Leo and he was like leaning up against this beautiful old-fashioned, I think it was like 1953 Ford convertible baby blue Thunderbird. I'm not joking. He was wearing this black leather jacket and he's like, hop in. Okay. This all of a sudden got kind of exciting. And when I got in, he had the cutest, I'm not joking, little pink ladies, like satin pink jacket for me to wear. My hair was blowing in the wind. Do you know how precious a sunny Seattle day is? Oh my gosh, in a convertible. And we drove north to Snohomish County, about 40 minutes away, and he worked on this car. I had no idea, and he refurbished the whole thing, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I had a blast. So scroll forward about 3 more months, and 3 months later, and he said that he wanted to take me out to some surprise place, and I said okay. And he said he'd be by, he'd come pick me up and to wear a festive party dress, right? How's my crown doing? It's holding up. And so I was like, okay, I'll wear a festive party dress. I had no idea where we were going. Anyways, I'm at my parents' house at this time. That's just where I was visiting. And he came and picked me up over there. And then he pulled up into the long driveway and he came and knocked on the door. And when we got back into his car, it was like I don't know what year. I'm going to not serve myself well, but it was like a 1930s and 1940s Ford, old-fashioned, like with the long horn, like 1940s. I'm not joking. Old-fashioned car, and I'm in this fancy party dress with, it's so stinking cute, right? And he takes me to Cirque du Soleil in this 1940s car. Anyways, I felt so celebrated. I felt so special. I really felt seen, I felt loved, I felt adored, and I felt I could never repay such a sweet thing. We had a blast. Needless to say, it didn't work out. I'm in a way better relationship. That was so long ago. I was so young. I don't know if you realize how old I am. It's before it was revealed to me that he had a really bad drinking problem. And so, yeah, I'm out of there. That's a really great Leo story. And little did I know that his merit and his worth would actually land in my years later Leo video, right? Hey, everything's a lesson. Everything's a lesson. On to number 6, seduction tip number 6. Create a love den for worshiping your lover. Yeah, you heard me right. Okay, sexually, Leos have to have an element of worship in the bedroom. They either want to be worshiped or they will want to worship you. Or it could be a combo of both. So if you have an absolutely exquisite, artful, gorgeous body, they are going to want to explore all of it. They are going to want to indulge in it. They are a sucker for beautiful things like a hot body. Now, not every Leo wants to be worshipped sexually because this requires submission, and Leos don't like to submit. Have you seen a lion submit? Mm-mm. A lion only submits in death. So if you can't get your Leo to submit, there's nothing wrong with you, I promise. But they do like to seduce you to the point of submission where you worship them. It's a little easier, right? But maybe you're a different sign and you feel like it's a benefit. But if you can get your Leo to submit, I'd love to know about it. Like, let's build a community. Let's tell some secrets, because that's difficult. That is not easy. Tell me a lion that likes to give up control. They do want to be treated like a god or a goddess all the time. So go with me. Go with me just for a minute. This means respect them and respect their body. Treat their body as if it's precious. Okay, are you ready for the next seduction tip? It is dress to impress, right? So you need to be fashionable. You need to have taste. You need to know designer names. And if you thrift shop, you don't tell. This isn't Aquarius and Sagittarius people. This is a Leo. These people are not anarchists like Aquarius is, and they're not hippies. You better bring it. They love beautiful clothes and they believe in fashion and power dressing. They love beautiful accessories, a gorgeous handbag, gorgeous makeup, beautiful hair. They like beautiful grooming, and they like a beautiful car to ride in, a lovely environment, beautiful music. They like the best. So if you found a deal or a Super Saver coupon, my God, do not tell them. Do not tell them about your coupon clipping habit or your Super Saver habit or your thrift shop compulsion or your Walmart blue sale. Like, you don't tell. No telling. Okay, right now, I need you to confess. I need you to out your person that is a Leo that's a crappy dresser. Is there such a thing? Please, please, dear God, tell me. Okay, I am going to guess. If they are a crappy dresser, they have a Leo sun in the 11th house. That's my guess. Maybe the 9th house. Maybe. That's my second guess. Leos are not crappy dressers. So if you're just a crappy, frumped out, crazy, half-ass dresser living in your pajamas, do you have Taurus rising? You couldn't possibly, because they're ruled by Venus. They care too much. Come on, tell me. I just need the crappy dresser Leos to be outed right now, because there is no such thing. Let's talk about it. Basically, leave me a comment below and we're going to have a dialogue. If you know a crappy half-ass Walmart dresser that's a Leo. Like, I don't care. I don't judge. I'm not a Leo. But I'm channeling their energy right now. Hence the crown, and I'm loving being in their energy. It's so fabulously fun. If you're not up, though, for dressing to the nines, if you're not up to wearing some real quality clothes and bringing it and looking good, then don't bother with the Leo. Let's just save you now. These people will make you change your outfit on the way out after you put time into it. if it's not appropriate, if it's not right. I mean, these people are going to let you know if your underwear just doesn't work. So Leos don't follow fashion, they make fashion. Number 8, be fun. If you're fun, funny, and playful, they'll fall for you so fast. And you can persuade them to be with you even faster if you're outrageously fun, funny, and hilariously funny. If you're hilariously funny, you win. You don't even have to be cute. You don't even have to dress nice. You can forget all the other tips except number 4. But if you're hilariously funny, you can skip them all except number 4. Number 4, you have to do or die. Do or die. I'm not joking. But if you show up as, hello, I'm funny, I'm outrageously funny, and I'm here to be your good time, and you make their life better and happier and more joyful and more enjoyable, they will fall madly in love with you. They will take off all their clothes for you. They cannot handle melancholy. They hate negativity, and they hate being a Debbie Downer themselves. They hate their bad mood, and they hate your bad mood even more than they hate their bad mood. They can be angry. You're not allowed. Don't be a Debbie Downer. Don't lead with no. If you lead with a no, Scorpios and Capricorns, I'm talking to you. Forget your Leo. Just leave them alone. Just go jump off the Titanic right now because it's a sinking ship. Be happy, be fun, be entertaining. Oh my God, they love to laugh. And if you get a belly laugh out of a Leo, they will take their clothes off for you. They're going to love you. They're going to want to marry you. They're going to want to spend night after night after night after night with you. If you create this for them, it's like you provide this exciting escape for them. And that's what they love, this happiness escape. So the good news about Leo is if you are loved by a healthy Leo, there is no one more loving and more generous. There is no one that is going to make you feel like a bigger superstar than this person. They will love you right. They will love you big. They are the Santa Claus of the zodiac. And trust me, they will spoil you absolutely rotten. They will give all of themselves, their soul to you. They will fall on their sword like a good Scorpio for you, because Leo is very similar to Scorpio in their concept of loyalty. Number 9, if you're falling in love with, or if you are in love with, or you have a crush with a Leo, you have to have a very serious talk with yourself because they demand 100% loyalty. Yep, loyalty. And I did say 100%. If you betray a lion, do you really think you can survive it? Really? You may, but it won't be pretty. You will feel the cold chill of being ostracized from their tribe. If you have been disloyal to a Leo and they have forgiven you, oh my God, you must be a cat with multiple lives. Or they have another sign running in their chart really loudly. Leos, like the king, will chop your head off or put you in the dungeon like Anne Boleyn. They don't seek revenge. They won't talk poorly of you. They will replace you with somebody better, and it won't feel good looking at their joy, their happiness, and their success without you. That's their revenge. They just wake up one day and like, oh, I'll replace you. Bye-bye. They have bigger fans. And I don't think you want to stick around to see how good, how wonderful, how fantabulously fantastic it looks without your sorry ass in the picture. Sorry, I'm just channeling my Leo energy. I think it's the crown. It's the magic crown. Okay, number 10. I was debating between 10 and 4, 10 and 4. But I think 10 is the deepest, and I think it holds the most merit. I think it's the most authentic. And I do think it competes with number 4, but it goes where Leo doesn't really want to go. So I like kind of outing them in number 10. I think it's the most important seduction tip to get them to fall madly in love with you, want to marry you, and spend the rest of their life with you. And this one they might not even want to confess, but I think it hits the jugular. Leos are hard to figure out because they're like an M&M. They're really tough on the outside and super soft, melty, and even of the most tepid temperatures on the inside. They're vulnerable, but they're so tough on the outside, you don't see it. You don't know it. You could be involved with a Leo for 20 years and never even see an ounce of vulnerability with them. They will never show you their hurts, their wounds, their sufferings, their grief, or their pain if they don't have to. I feel so honored and so privileged to see the underbelly of the world of Leo because it has taught me so much about life. And I'm being really genuine when I say that. Have you seen your Leo cry? Have you seen your Leo fall apart? If you have, that is their single biggest, most potent way of saying, I love you. Cherish it. This is not a Pisces. This is a lion crying. And if you have seen your Leo cry, it's no small thing. Leos have a great sense of pride, regal pride. When you see a Leo cry, it actually is a statement of, I love you more than I have strength, or I love you more than I have pride. The most beautiful thing you can do for them is be a soft, vulnerable place for them to land, to accept their wounds, their grief, their sorrow, their hurts, their ache. Allow them to safely take off their mask of courage. Allow them to be weak in your arms and never penalize them for that. Hug them and love them. Call them those fancy names and celebrate them and give them the trophy for the most admired person in the world. Tell them that they are a god or a goddess in your eyes, even when they cry, even when they hurt, even when they're wounded. When you have to take the arrow out of their paw and they whimper and they whine and they cry, you love them for it. These people will be forever loyal to you. Please do not use my content maliciously. Please be tender with these people. If your Leo has shown this side to you, you, my friend, are an extraordinary person. If you are a Leo, tell me who you have shared this level of your vulnerability with. Your mother, your father, your sister, anybody? Nobody? Is it even possible for you to do so? Could you even share such a thing in the comments below? I hope you liked this video. I hope you got something out of it. I look forward to seeing you here next time. Please leave me a comment, share this video, and become a subscriber because my goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers by January 1st, 2020. Take good care from my family to yours. Till next time.